I am so pleased that I am able to participate in the graduation ceremony, even though I'm not able to join you today. After more than 2 years of being COVID-free, a week ago, I tested positive for COVID, right? That's Murphy's Law. I so wish I could be with you in the room, seeing all the smiling faces, getting to meet some of the families and graduates. But instead, what I'll do right now is I'd like to congratulate the graduates and families, loved ones, and friends on this momentous occasion. Pursuing a degree during COVID takes a tremendous amount of resilience. It takes a village to achieve milestones, and the people who love and support you help get you to where you are today. My name is Helen Crossen. I'm a Rutgers alum and love the Garden State. I've received 3 degrees from Rutgers University, my bachelor's, master's, and law degree. Since I left Rutgers, I've worked at IBM, General Electric, NBCUniversal. Most recently, I was the chief administrative officer of a public company on Wall Street. And currently I work with a private equity firm advising on human capital matters. I've accomplished a few things since I left Rutgers. I think that's why the School of Management and Labor Relations asked me to speak today. And I'm here today to bear witness that every graduate in this room is filled with possibilities. I thought I'd share a bit about myself before I began. I'm the only child of 2 immigrant parents from Jamaica and St. Vincent. I'm married to Dave Crossen, a wonderful person, and I have 2 sons, Jack 9 and Benjamin 8, and I continue to live in New Jersey. Over 20 years ago, if you told me that I'd have the life that I have today, I'd have shared that would be a dream come true. I remember beginning my coursework at the School of Management and Labor Relations, landing my first internship, beginning my first full-time job, making lots of friends along the way, meeting really interesting people and working with great professors. I'm not sure I believe that I would achieve my dreams and vision for my life when I was sitting in your seat. I was nervous and a bit unsure about what the future would hold. I was ambitious. I definitely had big hopes for my life. At times, those ambitions and hopes and dreams felt really far away. I wasn't really sure if I'd accomplish any of it. I had setbacks, I had failures, broken hearts, disappointments. In those moments, I would wonder, am I going to accomplish the hopes for my life? I'd look to friends who seemed like they were way ahead of me and doing better, feeling like I was falling behind. You get the drift. I have no doubt many of you have had those moments, because what I've learned over 20 years is that we're all filled with self-doubt. It doesn't matter your age, the package you come in, it's just a universal experience. And the importance of knowing that self-doubt is universal is that you can sort of push through it. You can achieve the vision for your life. So what's the purpose of a convocation speech? It's to inspire, to celebrate, and to encourage. So my goal is not only to encourage and to inspire, but to share concrete steps how you can move successfully forward. So I hope to provide a little of that for you today. So here's what I've learned over the past 20 years. Having a vision for your life is important. The definition of vision is the faculty or state of being able to see, the ability to think about or plan for the future with imagination and wisdom. So you get the drift, again, sort of looking into the horizon, imagining what your life is going to be. The good news is that I know every graduate in this room is filled with vision and has everything that you need to accomplish all your hopes and dreams as you move forward after receiving your degrees. How do I know you have vision? By a show of hands in the room, how many of you have thought about going to college or earning your graduate degree before you began at Rutgers? I'm sure if I were in the room with you, I'd see 100% of the hands go up in the room. For many of you, that vision began more than 4 years ago, probably when you were a kid or when you were working and realized a graduate degree would help advance your professional interest. Well, today you're on the precipice of achieving that vision, receiving your degree that you worked so hard for over the last several years. I'm sure during that period there were challenges, times you thought, I can't do this, times where you leaned on friends, and times where you realized that you were working with professors who really expanded and opened up your vision for your world. Throughout your time at Rutgers, you have kept track of your vision. to complete your degree, and now that chapter is almost closed. So what's the next part of your journey? Here's a quote that I think is absolutely true about vision. The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you, your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. So write and draw, build and play, and dance and live the way that you would like. So now that we've established you have everything you need, what do you need to do next after today? After you've celebrated and the reality settles in that you are on the next phase of your journey. What I'd like everybody to do is to write down or send yourself an email with 3 to 5 bullets and put it someplace safe and hold on to it for 5 to 10 years. And actually, I'm going to pause and say, I'd like everybody to take their phones out, type in the subject line vision, and one idea related to what that might look like for you. When you're unsure about a fork in the road, pull out the vision list. Ask for help along the way, lean on experts and loved ones to help you think through critical junctures in your life. As you pursue your vision, give back and share your story. It is special, and it will encourage others to pursue the vision for their lives. There is no right vision, just your vision. How do you want to live, work? What type of life do you want to lead? And how do you want to enjoy your life? One other piece of advice I always give to professionals, and I've worked with hundreds, maybe over 1,000 professionals over the course of my career, never look to the left and never look to the right. Only focus on what your priorities are. Looking to the left and to the right often leads to sort of disappointment, but achieving your own goals is what's most important. So what I did not know then, but I know now, is that achieving the vision for your life is a journey. And as we've established, you've been on a journey to achieve today's milestones, and the journey will continue. Finally, how do I know that I've given you concrete advice? Well, over 10 years ago, I wrote down 4 goals that I wanted to achieve, and they were really big goals at the time, and I'd like to share them with you today. They were to find a life partner, to be the head of HR of a public company in New York, create financial stability, start my own business related to the world of work. I was amazed when I found that list of goals at the end of 2020 and realized that I had accomplished 3 out of the 4 goals. And now I'm working on the last, which is starting my own business. Last year, I wrote down another 3 goals and look forward to pulling it out 5 to 10 years from now to see what's evolved. I've shared that list with others as I've gone along. And what I've been amazed about is lots of people actually put these sort of secret lists together. And it explains a lot when I sort of look at some of their achievements. So graduates, I'd like to leave you with a final quote that I shared earlier. The one thing that you have that nobody else has is you, your voice, your mind, your story, your vision. Congratulations again on earning your degrees. I appreciate and cherish having had the opportunity to spend some time with you here today and to celebrate. Congratulations.